Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Central Spacers YouTube channel. I'm here with Derrick, Devante, and Tyler, and we're going to talk a little bit about our Set 5 season. This was a very interesting season. It's a post-World, so I'm really excited to get into it with these guys. And just before that, I'm going to go over the table of contents here. We're going to start with the post-World emotions, talking about we had some burnout. We're going to talk about how we dealt with that and talk a little bit about the bans as well. We're going to talk about our PQ route, the 4 PQs we hit as a team, and then what's next. What's next for the Spacers competitively and for content, stuff like that. We want to maybe dive a little bit into that and give you a little heads up of what's coming up. So first of all, I'm going to start us off with our post-Worlds therapy, if you will. We did a lot of things, and I will let Derrick and Tyler kind of start us off with some of the things they got to do. Mainly that thing right there in the middle.
Yeah, Brady, you're professional. You got it all put together.
Huh?
Good job. Nice. You're a professional. Look,
Oh,
you got the table of contents intro. You got the.
yeah.
It's the middle photo is a board game called Twilight Imperium. It's the best board game ever made. Also made by Fantasy Flight Games. It's actually what started Fantasy Flight Games. Fun fact. Uh, so if you've never played it, go watch 3 hours of YouTube videos and then decide if you want to try it because it'll take you. You'll. Yeah. Anyway. It's a space conquest game that Tyler and I like to play. It's pretty fun. Then the left picture here is me at the very first Flesh and Blood regional here in Kansas City. Uh, I have played Flesh and Blood like as my second or third card game, more on a casually competitive level for a few years. So when they put a regional in Kansas City, I went and played. Did all right. Lost by 1 health to a very very good player, and then it's funny. I don't think you put the photo in here, but shout out to Omaha Alliance because
Oh,
one of
yeah, I
their
didn't.
guys, Landon, came down to play and we hit each other at the regional. So if Landon and I are in the same room, we're gonna play each other at every card game. Landon won one of the Iowa PQs, I think, something like that.
He won one of them with Palp.
We're going to get into that because actually it was the Lincoln PQ. So we'll actually get into that here in
Oh,
a
okay,
little
it
bit.
was.
I get to talk
Oh,
about that
All right,
one.
all
Uh,
right, all right.
Tyler, Devante, do you guys have anything else you want to add about the post-Worlds, again, therapy, recouping?
Uh, Me and my girlfriend just kind of went traveling a lot between New York, Iowa, Florida, and a few other places. So
Yeah.
that was all of our therapy.
I just did a lot of not playing and relaxing at home and diving into other games as well at the same time.
We dove into a bit of Commander, me, Tyler, and Derrick, and then Derry D, the other Derrick. We kind of dived into Commander a little bit, just giving it a try. You can see on the right too. You guys, if you were lucky enough to catch the stream, that was called. I don't even remember what it was called, but it was intentionally for. We were streaming Helldivers on this channel to just for fun. Something we were doing. We played a lot of Helldivers. We should do that
more of that.
again. Yes. And then we started, me, Tyler, Derrick, and Kevin started a Baldur's Gate campaign that we haven't need to play again.
Yeah.
But it just like kind of getting away from the game. I probably didn't get away enough. I definitely kept playing a lot.
Probably not.
I was like one of the only ones to like really keep trying to play. And again, we'll get more
It's
into
funny,
that
though.
when we get down to more PQs when we talk
Yeah.
about those. All right. So after that, we got to kind of this next slide kind of came after all this post worlds recouping and stuff. We got to the bans. We got force throw banned. It's gone. We don't have to worry about it anymore. And I remember my Discord status changed from FFG please don't hurt me to we are so back so fast.
They
They're
took
on
my
their way to
crotch
pick
away.
your hopes and dreams again.
Oh yeah, they're about to ban Han too. It's probably gonna happen, and we'll get more into that later.
They
I was only
massacred
good
my
at
boy.
killing boss. And they took my crotch away.
Force throw being gone is nice, but I did not enjoy the massive rise of Data Vault afterwards.
Oh my gosh.
That was the worst part of it.
I mean,
I
They took
feel
away
like
my ability to play Yoda Red.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
Pretty much
Yoda
asked
Red.
that, yeah.
we still had now. The slide is here, like past like the recouping and stuff. before the PQs. This was about in the middle of the PQ season, if people for context for people watching this. So like the first 2 PQs we're going to talk about actually had force throw, and the second 2 did not have force throw, which is just was very interesting. That's kind of the way it came out. But I think it was definitely overall a positive.
Yeah, it was good for the card to go away. Honestly, after April, I thought like this, and even more so like Tarkentown, because like back then Django and Quinlan both shared that, and then Quinlan being like as good as it was for the last 2 formats before the force throw ban, I definitely thought this card needed to go, especially with Han 2 and Yoda really abusing it with the hand advantage. So it definitely a good change for the game. Made my favorite decks way worse, but
Yeah.
that's how it goes.
Yep.
Opened the path
Give
for
and
some new
take.
ones.
Yeah.
So we're going to get into our first PQs here. So first PQ we traveled to, and this was the one we had a lot of people travel to, was the Springfield PQ. I featured most of these photos. If you can see on the left is me, Colin, and Alex. You've probably seen Colin in one of our Twin Stones video. You haven't met Alex on the channel, but we all played Sabine. And on the right is me eating a crayon, because the whole joke was that I play aggro red, green, white herder deck, so I just eat crayons. I found a coloring sheet at Culver's and just went to town on a coloring sheet and wrote down my entire Sabine game plan on that photo, or that paper Colin's holding. So, yeah, that was the joke for me. Mainly, I wanted to talk about this one. This one was a little rougher compared to the others. I wanted Derrick and Tyler to go in about the deck they played.
I wasn't gonna go.
That's right. That's right.
Because I was still feeling, which we didn't really talk about the burnout after Worlds, but the set for Worlds got released so early. By the time Worlds happened, I had already been playing so much. I was kind of tired of playing. So, especially like Quinlan, like I was done playing Quinlan by the time Force Throw was banned. I did not want to play it anymore. But I do like those colors. So anyway, Kevin was like, "Yo, Han 1 red force is really fun," and so I played it, and it was really fun. It just like auto lost to force throw, and this, as Brady said, was pre-force throw banned. So I played a very fun deck, and I had a lot of fun, but I did not do well, and I did not really expect to do well. So I went 4-3. It's not like terrible.
Yeah, the deck we played was really fun, because I also was not planning on going at all, because we were in the same boat. But we played enough of the deck to, it was like, it's so much fun to play it, and it's pretty good into a handful of the like Vader Swarm and stuff like that. So we're like, yeah, why not? Let's go.
Didn't you
And,
guys both
I
hit the
ended
same
5-2.
Vader Swarm guy?
Yeah,
my
we
God,
did.
Back to back. Poor guy.
Yeah, but I ended 5-2 with it, which was a top 16 bubble. I went
It
all the way down
was-
to 19th.
yeah.
and Colin was below that too. It was
Yeah,
crazy.
that was rough. Colin did go 5-2 as well.
Yeah.
That was I ended 3-3 drop. Me in the center, me and Tyler played. No, I don't remember. At some point I just went, this is not worth it anymore. And it was after I played Tyler. No, it would have then I was 3-2. But I won 3 in a row. I won 2. I was 3-1, and then I lost 2 in a row, and I was just like, I'm done. I can't deal with this. So I dropped Colin was running the same, or maybe one card different from me on Sabine, and again finished in the top 32. This was still out of like 80 people. This was one of the larger PQs.
It was big.
It was a lot bigger than
I
we
thought
expected.
it was more than that.
Was it borderline 100 as well as the?
Let me check.
I forgot though. They gave away
109.
stuff every round, and I won a box in like
Oh,
round
that's
4. I forgot about
right.
that. I pulled a Vader and a Grogu for free.
That was pretty nice.
Yeah, they raffled some goodies off.
Yeah. And that PQ was another cool one too, because that was the one where Rose Tico Nabat Village.
Oh,
top
that's-
8
Oh,
hits.
that was the one.
That's
yeah.
right. That was crazy seeing at the top tables. And there was a Unity of Purpose Rex deck that was like, there's this guy around like the Missouri area that has been playing Rex Droid Manufacturer Unity of Purpose. And I think he also was like almost made top 8. It was crazy. So the next PQ on the list is the Lincoln PQ. And this one had very few spacers there. It was from our area. It was me and PJ traveled up to Lincoln, and Dylan joined us because he lives out in Omaha. So there's three of us there, and if you could see on there, all three of us made top 16 at this tournament. It was awesome. Dylan in 13th, PJ in 12th, and I finished into top 8, my second top 8, my first top 8 of this season, as the number 1 seed with a different deck than Sabine. I played Hantu Data Vault, and so I was part of the problem with the Data Vault decks. And I was very surprised. I went for, this was a six rounder, so it was only about 60 people. So I went 4-0, double ID'd to make it into top cut. And unfortunately, I ended into the top 8. I played against Jonathan there. He was playing Han 2 Green Force, which he had gotten second place at the Iowa PQ the week before. So he was cooking with the deck. He was doing really well with it, and the deck just outvalued me. I couldn't do much against it. Just kind of, I got double pillaged game 2 and cried a little bit on the inside. But that was a really good tournament. I felt really good about performance, and it was nice to switch back to Hantu Data Vault because I picked it not because it was good, but because it was fun, and then found out it was good after I did that. And then, like we were saying, shout out to Landon. Landon won this PQ. He's on here, Hawkeye Lord. He went in at 5th seed. He played the yellow version. And then one of our locals was in second place, TFK 777. He finished in the finals right there too. So this was a...
Oh, he got second?
Yeah, he got second place. He was playing Anakin Blue Force. So it was a cool tournament for our local area and for, a couple of us on the team. It was PJ's best performance at a PQ as well, so that was really cool. But yeah, this was a fun one, and I remember calling Derrick because the other guys were playing Twilight Imperium. I said, "Listen, I'm going to win this PQ. I'm going to make you mad you're not here." And then I didn't win, but I was trying to get him. I was trying to get him hyped up. So, yeah, that's all I had to say about this one. We'll move on to the next one, which we kind of get into another fun one. Where all of us were here at this one, the St. Louis PQ, out at Yeti Games. And I'll going to let Devante start talking about with this one because he has not talked at all because he has not been to these PQs.
Yeah, so at this PQ, it was within a week before. I don't remember if it was Derek or if it was Kevin that showed me Green Yoda. So all three of us took. Yeah, okay. So all three of us took Green Yoda. Me and Derek were 2 cards off from each other, and me and Kevin were 2 cards off from each other, which Kevin ended up getting second. And I did not top at all. It got to, what is it?
It was round
like
6 or 7. I can't remember which round you said, but I remember you going like, it's not worth it. I'm just going to, like, you totally could have made top 16 still.
Yeah.
And then you just kind of went, you just like, I don't want to do this.
Yeah. It was the last round before the top 16 or whatever, or the top 8 cut. I seen all top 8 had drew in, and I was like, I can't push my numbers hard enough. I don't really care. This guy can take an extra pack. It's literally just an extra pack.
Right. I remember I was like, oh, Yoda Green won Germany. Let's show Devante. Devante loves Yoda. And then Kevin also played the deck and was like, oh, this is fun. So all three of us decided to go because Devante and I especially love Yoda. I won my first showdown with Yoda Green in set 3. So big Yoda Green enjoyer here. And Devante was the only
with Yoda.
only Yoda red in set 3 to win a PQ, right?
Yep.
I remember that. Yeah, that was crazy hearing about that.
Only one.
Anyway, we played Yoda Green. And I thought I was chilling. I don't remember what my record was, Tyler, when we hit. If it was, I think I was like 3-0 or something.
Yeah, I think that was when we were 3-0.
Yeah, I think we were 3-0, and I hit Tyler, who was playing Han Blue, and we already figured out that was a bad matchup for Yoda Green. And I trounced you game 1, and then you destroyed me game 2 and 3. And then just to the next round, and we we're all teammates and friends, and we talked about IDing, but we're just like, I'd rather somebody have wins and have a better chance at topping. And then immediately the next round in that picture you see in the bottom left is I hit Kevin the next round in the mirror, and I lose again. So that's what kind of kept me out of any top 16.
Yeah, Tyler, and then like Derek mentioned, Tyler played Hantu Blue. You can see Tyler just squeaked in at 16th.
The
And
highest score.
Yeah.
and
Right on the
Tyler
edge.
Tyler is on a top 16 bingo blackout. And so he needed a 16. So he's one step closer, but Tyler, you want to talk about, I know you hated the deck. So
Well,
you want to talk about it?
We can go over the bingo real quick. So I have a 10th.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
gonna say I want to hear about the bingo because I've
Yeah.
only heard a little bit about the bingo.
Yeah, so I have a 10th place, an 11th place, a 12th place, a 14th, and then a 16th. And then if we want to include World's Day 1, I got 15th at that. So we can put that in there.
You know,
I mean, honestly,
what if we worry about getting 13th, and we'll see whether we'll talk about
and
what
ninth.
it
He needs ninth. So I joke about the hardest pop off I'm gonna have when he bubbles ninth at a tournament. Like he got his ninth place because that's probably the hardest one to get.
Yeah, it'll be the most heartbreaking one to get.
That's
Yeah,
really
no, I
dumb.
just played classical Han 2 blue, nothing fancy, and just throwing entrenched on stuff and hitting the people in the face. The only cool plays I had was just making Han 2 on the ground, flipping entrenched onto it. You can't really do
So
much on the
annoying.
ground anymore.
And then I tried building Sabine before this tournament again. And if you can see all my picture on the right, that's not Sabine, that's Hantu Dadavald again. So there's a theme that's going to happen between all these PQs where I try a different deck thinking, oh, Hantu, I just got lucky. And then I play Hantu Dadavald at the next one. So, I finished
FFG
5 and
needs
2.
to take Han 2 away, so you stop playing it.
I'm going to be really sad. Well, I've had another really great performance going on 16. I lost to... What did I even lose to? I can't even remember what I lost to. That's how... Oh, they were both Han 1 Blues back-to-back. So this was another one where I started 3-0, and then I played our friend Zach, who I'm playing against in this picture. He was playing Han 1 Blue Force. No, I played against a Han 1 Blue that Kevin played in top 8, a regular blue base, which was absolutely disgusting. And I go, I must have done something really wrong because I just got trounced on. And I thought I was good in a Han 1. I never played against the blue version. And then I played against Zach, who was playing the Blue Force version. I put up a little bit more of a fight, but still got 2-0'd.
At the top of the leaderboard on the left, our friend Kevin got second.
There is in second place.
But he was taken down by Bosk Tarkentown.
Yeah. I wanted to bring that
was
up.
Playing Yoda Green.
I wanted to bring that up about that top 8 because this was probably one of the more unique top 8s we had seen at any of the PQs we'd been to.
It's kind of weird.
And we saw, as Derek said, we saw Boss Tarkentown take the whole thing. We saw an Obi-Wan yellow as well. A Cad green. The Han 1 blue I mentioned that me and Kevin played against. And there was the Yoda green, which is obviously another interesting deck. And I don't remember what else.
The Han 1
Wasn't there another Han
Blue
1?
Force. Yeah.
Oh,
There's
Han
like
1
a
Blue
Han 1
Force
Blue
too.
Force and a Kylo Dadavault, Kylo 5.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Did we have a Han green at all? What was Kevin's top 4 match?
There was a Han 1 green, yeah.
That's what Kevin played
one of
in
them
top
was
4.
a green.
That was the St. Louis PQ. This was a 70-person one. So one of the smaller ones, but was still a pretty good turnout for when we showed up. We did not expect as many people as we did. So we'll move on to our last PQ here, which is our hometown, the Kansas City PQ. You can see him right there, Devante. Devante was our top finisher at Kansas City. The pop-off was... Okay.
If you look in sixth place,
Oh my gosh, I
Ethan of the
did
Central
forget about that.
Spacers Discord is actually sixth place.
I did forget about that because he did not play in top 8. He got top 8 and
Yeah.
then said, "I'll take my prizing. I'm out of here. I gotta go."
He made
Uh,
top 8, says I'm
Yeah.
leaving.
with Bosk ECL,
Good
and
job,
this
Ethan. I
was
think that was his first top 8.
it
so
was
good
yeah.
job, Ethan.
This was a 93 person PQ,
A lot.
and the
It was a
90
98.
it was
Yeah.
Yeah.
our
Yeah,
good
yeah.
friend Alec, a friend of the channel, has streamed and posted the regular rounds, the Swiss rounds on YouTube, which we can probably
Skip the Yoda
link.
matchup.
Funny
That
enough,
didn't happen.
a
didn't
friend of a Central Spacer or a Central Spacer was on every single round except for the 9th round. This was not because Alec was picking who was on. The judges were picking, so it's because we're goated. Breaking those allegations now. And on the stream matches we have on pictures of here is Colin playing Tarkentown and me playing Hantu Dadaball. Those were the only two who had the Spacer sleeves featuring on the stream.
Me and Derrick ended up playing the same deck, so we played the same 6T. And then we
Classic.
also had Dylan with us as well, who decided to join in on the train of playing Towson Red. The deck, I mean, it went pretty well for all of us. Me and Derrick played the mirror match, and he ended up trouncing me in that.
Yeah, I got you back.
Yeah, got me
Sure.
back for the
St.
showdown because we
Louis.
played a mirror match previously, like
Yeah.
a few weeks prior.
Went the other way.
Yep. But yeah, we brought it all back from Worlds because that's what we all played at Worlds as well. So
Yep.
we're back on the Towson train again.
I love Towson, dude. It's so fun. It's such a good deck. The problem is you are kind of weak to the red, black, green turbo ramp do a lot of damage decks. And I hit that round 1, and I was not awake yet, and I just got absolutely 2-0'd in 0 time by a 12-year-old kid. So I went in with round 1 and lost to a 12-year-old. It was sick. He's
Yeah.
played cards longer than me, so shout out to that kid if he's ever sees this, but he probably won't.
But it'd be funny.
And then
yeah.
I feel like I just drew terribly against a Yoda green. So those are my 2 losses. Everything else felt great. Every other round the whole day felt like the deck hummed. So
Yeah. And I don't think I was playing it as well as I had been that day, but I did lose round 1 to a Hantu Blue. That deck's just crazy value train, and I just could not answer the Grogu either game. He opened Grogu, Itinerant Warrior both games, and I just didn't have anything for it. But other than that, yeah, the deck feels pretty good.
I'll butt in and say my piece about Hantu Data Vault for this one, just real quick, so we can save Devante. The deck is broken.
Best for last.
is great. I tried the Obi-Wan yellow list from St. Louis. It was broken. It was great. I tried the Boss Tarkentown list. It was broken. It was great. Could not get behind him. Hantu Data Vault. I started 3-0. Lost to one of the guys who made top 8. Both my losses were someone who made top 8. And I lost to the... Hold on, Devante. I'm getting there. I lost to the guy who made top 4 at St. Louis and top 4 here as well. Lost to him, and then the next round, I played against Devante, and as soon as I saw that, I went, "Well, my top 8 run is over. Good game." And game 1, I'm gonna say this one because it hurt me more, Devante. I'm gonna say this story. I can't remember if it was game 1 or game 2, but I remember I was playing, and I knew I was getting trounced, and all of a sudden I'm like, okay, I can get back. Like, he's got a pretty big board, but I've got a home 1. Like, I'm going to get back in the game. And he comes to put icing on the cake. He blind You're My Only Hopes into a Yoda unit, a green Yoda unit, blind, and absolutely annihilates the home 1 I just had put down. And I could not have picked up my cards faster. And we just burst out laughing. And everyone around us just kind of looked over at us. Tyler was sitting next to us.
Yeah,
but everyone kind of looked at us as Devante was just losing it, and I'm just going, yeah, It was just, yeah.
those, baby.
Yeah, but blind. blind.
Built into the ratios. Yeah, that's what the
So-
deck does.
I'll let Devante take it from there after that incredible story.
I'll start off with my list was 9 cards different than what I had taken to the last PQ to help with certain matchups. So like the Han 2, blue, so I could win that one. And then also with the Han 1 blue, so I could win that one. Little to my knowledge, making those 9 card changes makes it so that now I lose to Boba Data Vault, which was my first round in top 8 cut, because I win game 1 and then lose the other 2 because I have to skip turn 1 and turn 2 because I took out lower end units. I played against like 2 Han 2 blues, 2 of the first one, went to game 3 on the second one, played with Boba Data Vault, pre-top cut, won that one. I actually got to play the game. Played against Han 1 blue. Went to game 3, but I won that one. Brady, that was a 2-0. Sorry. I offered a draw. Shout out to the Vader Storm player that wanted to draw with me before top cut when we were at table 4. If you know tiebreakers, if you're at table 4 for a top 8 situation, never draw. I had to take the draw because if I play against Vader Swarm, I 100% lose. So thank you.
That was
Did he
really
take
that was why the pop off
So
happened
which
too.
side of the 8th or 9th was he?
I was
was-
7th, he was 8th, and he took the draw because he was like, I don't really want to play.
Okay.
We should both get in. And I don't know what he is expecting, but I promise you it wasn't an argument from me.
Oh, and our good friend Mickey ended up winning the whole thing.
That was
His
pretty cool.
third PQ win this format, which is nuts. Dude's
Absolutely
going
broken.
crazy.
Yeah. Oh, that was Mickey paired into, was it Ethan?
The Vader.
First round.
Oh,
So
yes,
he
that's
just
what it
got
was.
to sit
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
he
what it
is
was.
just top 4.
sit out the first round. I'm like, oh man, this sucks.
Yeah.
Ethan
Yeah.
just gave him the free win. That's
Yeah.
Because he was on the same bracket side as me. I'm like, so I'm gonna go into this boss screen. If I win this, then I'm gonna go into a harder matchup, and then I'm
Yep.
gonna have to try to win that from
Yep.
somebody that's already won
Yep.
2 others, and I haven't been sitting out for most of the season.
This wasn't a clean cut. 9th and 10th were 5-1-1s. So it wasn't clean. There was a bubble. You can see Colin coming in at 11th. Again, Colin was very consistent in going 5-2. That's not a shot at him, unless he takes it that way. But he was very, very consistent this season. So I wanted to point that out. Shout out to him for keeping consistent and finishing up at a higher level, finishing 5-2. And then you see I finished 12th and Derrick finished 16th, which was there was bubbles for 16 as well, and we had a couple of guys, Kyle, and I think even Dylan, or people who were on that bubble at 5-2 that didn't quite get into 16. And what I really liked about the top 8 is we did have a lot of locals, make top 8.
Yeah.
We represented, although unfortunately this is the 3rd out of 4 PQs where a KC local has not won the PQ. Derrick is the only one to have won the local PQ. Most of the top cuts, though. Devante is just carrying on the fact that he doesn't actually try. So I'm trying to make an excuse. For.
Yeah.
Basically, I just looked at Devante and go, "You need to pick it up, buddy. Like, we need you to carry us into. You need to defend your home country. Like, we need you, Devante. You're our only hope, Devante." So.
Hey, you got a year. My only hope on you.
This was a very good PQ. I was very happy to see how it went, but it was the last PQ of the set, so it was bittersweet, especially because I found out then. I said, all right, who wants to try to find another PQ? I'm feeling hot. I've gone top 8, top 16, top 16 on big PQs. And Devante and Derrick look at me and go, there's no more. I'm like, you got to be kidding me.
Damn, I didn't even realize that, Brady. Yeah, you doing pretty good this season.
As I took that Sabine lost, I went back to Han 2 Data Vault because that was the deck that clicked with me the most before Worlds, and I would have played Han 2 Green at Worlds if I had the guts to do that. Um, but yeah, I was like, I want to do it. I want to keep playing, and so now we're in a month break. But yeah, it was a great set for us. I think, especially from where we were, because a lot of the guys, especially got to Nebraska, I was trying to convince everyone to go, and I last minute went with PJ to the tournament, and then after that, people, I feel like I got people start coming with me. But the guys finally decided to join us. Other guys trying to keep playing, and
I'm back. I
it
just
was
needed a break.
yeah, everyone's back. I
Yeah.
think we're starting to get back in full swing, which will lead us into our final little discussion.
I will
What's next,
say,
boys?
I felt the same as you. I just wanted to play more PQs after the KC one. It
Yeah.
was really fun. I felt like my deck was good and I was playing better besides round one. So I wanted to keep playing, but format over.
Now we're into the
What
new
next?
era.
What next? We're playing this now, boys. We're playing Padme. I opened a Carbonite box and I pulled Padme. And for those of you who know how to read cards that have come out already, it's basically Quinlan and Talzin adjacent. So I'm all in on Padme.
Pretty
Unless
good.
she's bad, and then I'll just play Talzin.
It seemed pretty all right so far.
It's
I
pretty
play
alright.
Talzin.
I play Talzin.
Yeah, I've as a lot of the guys are happy to hear, I've really liked Towson.
I was gonna
So
ask how long you're gonna play Talzin, uh, until like the week before the event, and then you'll go
yeah,
back
I'll
to
switch
Tahande
to
Default.
Hunter.
Is that what
Well,
you're gonna do?
if you guys remember,
We'll find out Wednesday.
of course, there's a lot of context that the rest of the our viewers don't have that you guys have. I have been trying to cook up Hantu Data Vault still. I have made a lot of changes. The deck definitely changes a lot. It turns. I have leaned more away from the Rebel synergies, and so that way you can play stuff like and lean a little bit more with officials. They don't really work together by being officials, but like Mina and Typho, you get to lean in some better early plays, but still have the top end, which was some of my favorite stuff in the deck, like Home One and Reinforcement Walker and Timely Wrecker. So like the 2 to 4 drops change a lot, but the top end doesn't change as much in my opinion. I will not be playing that honestly though. If I'm going to play Hantu, I'm going to play Hantu Blue. We've had this discussion already. Deck is absolutely filthy, and it just got better. So if Hantu's going to stick around, which is actually going to break my heart a little bit if it doesn't, but I'll also be a little bit glad, I'll probably be on Hantu Blue or Towson Yellow. Towson Yellow's been a
This is me when
blast.
Brady keeps playing Han decks.
Why?
Why?
It's broken. That's why. I don't know if you two want to talk about your decks, but I will be going to Milwaukee and ideally Phoenix as well. I'm very excited to go to more major tournaments. Philadelphia and Portland didn't really work out. If they would have been a little cheaper slash better on the schedule, I would have gone. But what I'm a little peeved about is there's no PQs in Oklahoma. There's none in Nebraska. There's one in Kansas and one in Missouri now. So like our PQ opportunities have been severely cut down.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
last time I already felt like they were cut down.
Yeah.
Like the 4 I went to, I went to 3. The 3 I went to, I felt like were 3 of the 4 drivable, like reasonable drivable ones for us.
Yeah. Definitely disappointed to not see anything in Nebraska. And not see anything a little bit further south in Oklahoma.
Hopefully they do what they did with set 5 and add more to the schedule before
Yes.
the actual end of it, but I don't think that's going to happen this go round.
What are you looking
Devante,
forward to playing?
Oh, the probably Yoda Green. I mean, it. There's some new things I definitely want to try, especially with Disclose and Plot, because now, so like with the green version, the roughest thing was yes, I can ramp into my deploy turn with resupply carrier, but to not be able to do something other than flip on my first action is rough. So with plot, it should help with some of that. So we'll see kind of how that goes. If I can't make it work, I definitely like Padme. Does like that that effect is crazy.
Yo, Padme? You gonna join me on the Padme train, dog?
Yeah, it's Quinlan 2.0.
Yeah, I mean, Clan Ordo is a 3/3 that pings something when it attacks. It's really crazy.
Technically a 4/3
Mm-hmm.
with two instances of damages. 2 instances, not 1, 2.
What is the card called? Secret Husband or Husband in Hiding?
Oh yeah,
Anakin
Yeah.
Skywalker,
I'm
secret
Banger card.
husband,
Yeah.
broken.
kill it or they're taking 7.
Yep,
Yeah.
and Derrick will never be able to attack with it when he's playing against me. That's what we've learned.
You let me attack with it last night and I killed your Talzin. That was pretty good.
Yeah, it's on site.
Sun Ferocity's impressed me, actually. In Padme.
Yeah.
Yeah, card's crazy.
Yeah, we didn't even really talk much about set 6 other than like what we can go back to that as
So
at
many cool
first,
cards.
pretty much all of us were pretty down on the set. It wasn't
Until the
very
last week.
impressive at first. And then they released the floodgates and it's like, here's a good card, here's a good card, here's a good card. This is all your competitive stuff. It's like, all right, let's go.
Mina was pretty early on, and I remember just being like, Mina's broken.
Yeah, and Marva as well.
Well, if you enjoyed this video, subscribe, like, and comment. You know, we're still, we don't do this. You see in the top right, we like doing Twin Suns because that's totally Twin Suns up there in the top right. Thank you guys. Thank you to these 3 guys for joining me and talking about their experiences. A couple quick shout outs to some spacers I think could really deserve the shout outs that weren't here on the call. Colin and Kevin had really great seasons as well. A lot of the spacers did, but I wanted to point theirs out because they had really strong performances we wanted to talk about, and we did. So I just wanted to give them one more shout out. So again, subscribe, like, and comment. Any support helps us out. Let us know what you think and what you're excited for. I'm excited to get a Twin Suns video going for the set. I got an idea. I'm ready to cook with it. So I don't know about these guys, but I think we're going to have a really fun video.
See you in Arizona.
Yeah, we'll see you guys in Arizona.
Or Milwaukee.
Or Milwaukee.